Yo, what the fuck is this, brother?
You already know what it is, baby. It's the podcast.
Yo, we gotta get this shit going. Let's go.
Run it, baby. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Adrian Colbert, and you are tuned in live to Small Things to a Giant. Shout out to everybody in the chat. This has been a project that me and the boys have been working on for a couple of months, man, and it's just something that's very near and dear to me because, like, I'm a lover, and I feel like this world, this country, is at a lack of it. Like, there's so much of a standard or a hierarchical standard that lives within our country that I just don't agree with, because I feel like as a person, we're all born and we're all going to go away the same way. And the material things that we take and that we gain in life, we don't take them with us when we go away. So why do we put so much value on those things? But that's just the gist of this podcast. That's just the gist of the story that I want y'all to be a part of. And I appreciate everybody that's in the chat right now. But I'm not going to be doing this alone. First of all, I want to give my shout outs to my boy Spence, the House of Aces, X-Set, my pops, my girl, AD. And without further ado, I'd like to fucking introduce you guys to the most electric guy, funny guy, leader of the Fat Cock crew, American dad. Get in this fucking chat, brother. Pull up, let's go. Let the crowd see your face.
Oh, man. Here we go.
AD in the building.
How we feeling? How we doing?
Oh, brother, we are good. It's all love, man. I'm glad to have you here as my companion, my compadre. We've been linking. We've been on the phone. We've been in the chat. We've done the Pokemon.
We have.
From the Manscaped videos to the Twitter videos. Man, what's up, brother? Like, how you doing?
I'm good, man. It's been a long last few days, but, this has been something that I've been looking forward to. I know that you and Spence have put a lot of hard work into it. And, I've kind of been here to help you guys out whenever you guys need some stuff. So I appreciate you letting me be a part of this, my dude.
Brother, I appreciate you, your energy, your charisma, just everything that you fucking bring to the table with your content, your friendship as well, man. I value that and I appreciate you because I'm thankful for Spence, especially for bringing us together. Because I see you got the jersey. You got the jersey behind you.
It's weird right now, but yeah,
I like it. I like the jersey, and you see I got the jersey right here posted up. That's the love, man. That's the love, and like I said, I appreciate you. And but we have a special guest.
We do,
a very special guest, and we got some crazy. We got crazy stats. Crazy stats. Crazy stats. Okay, get them, AD. Let them know.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a very special guest who I promise you can run way faster than anybody you know. All right, this man can run faster than an elephant, a black mamba snake, a six-lined race runner. All right, that a six-line race runner. That's what they do. All right, this man blown him out of the water.
Wow,
a squirrel.
A squirrel?
Blows a squirrel. You ever seen a squirrel run?
I've seen a lot of squirrels run, and that's fast. I just can't see a human running that fast.
Well,
but
you can. So,
hey, without further ado, my brother, one of my guys that I grinded with from the bottom, Mostert.
What's good?
Raheem Mostert.
What's good, family?
Let's get it,
brother.
AD, what's going on, brother?
How are you? Did you hear them? Stats I was putting out? Well, not stats, but facts.
Yeah, I definitely did, man. It's very humbling.
Hey, I used
very fast, my friend. You are fast.
You are fast.
Yeah,
I remember we raced once and I almost won.
you
Almost.
almost won.
Almost won.
I'm glad you said that.
I'm not gonna lie on camera. I'm not gonna lie on camera. But
Hey,
how you doing?
You are a good competitor, bro. You are a good competitor.
Hey, bro,
You
that's what we
definitely keep
do.
up. Yeah,
That's what we
definitely.
do, though, brother. How you doing, though? How's everything doing? How's the family?
I'm doing good, man. Family's great, just they just growing up each and every day, bro. That's all I can really say. Wife's doing good. She's finally thankful that I'm home and stuff like that. And it was tough these past 6 months, but hey, I'm home making up these lost times, and it's a blast.
That's what it's
You
all
know.
about, brother. So, speaking of your wife, how did you meet your wife? I
Uh,
never got to learn how you met Devin. I mean, we've been friends for a while,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we've never been able to like get into that conversation.
Yeah, so we met in college, actually, first semester, freshman year, and we've been together since second semester freshman year. But yeah, I met her. So I was actually coming out of the meetings, as she was getting done with her, like, she played soccer at Purdue. So she was just getting done with her morning workouts, and then
I'm sorry.
um
I'm sorry. I gotta say something, dude. I gotta say something.
what's
All
that? What
right.
happened?
Hey.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Hey,
my
I
gosh.
knew this was
Listen,
gonna come up.
no bad blood. No
Oh
bad blood.
my
I forgot to interrupt, but I hear the word and I cringe, dude. I hear the word and I
Oh
cringe.
God, I just cringe you
Oh
even
my
showed me
god.
that. I don't even know
Hey.
who you are anymore.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
But
so
anyway, I'm
funny.
sorry. Let's move
The-
on. Let's move on.
that's amazing, AD. That was amazing, bro.
these
Perfect
school
timing too.
rivalries, they
Right, right.
different. They
Yeah.
different.
But yeah, so I met her. Yeah, like I said, she was getting done working out one morning, and there was like this like little window that you could see people walking past in the little hallway as they're walking in and out of the building. So yeah, I noticed her, man, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I gotta go talk to her."
Okay.
But I didn't have enough time, so I was just like, "All right, let me do some research." So I know that she plays soccer,
Hey.
so I hit up the soccer roster. I
Hey.
started looking at the pics, scrolling down like, "Oh nope, that's not her. That's not her. Oh no, that's not her." But then I finally found her. I was like, "Hey, look, her name is Devin Beckwith. Let me see what the at the time it was
Let's see
Facebook.
what's up.
Hey,
That's
bro,
the
that's
Facebook email.
hey, bro.
Yep.
Hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat on that, bro. Hearts
Rack
in the
'em up
chat.
nonstop.
That's rack them up. Hearts in the chat because
Yeah.
you can't make that up. That's like, bro, that's fate. Like,
Yeah.
did you run the 4-3 tour? Did you run the 4-3 tour?
I definitely messaged her that night. And then,
Hey, bro.
followed her on Twitter. And at the time, Twitter DMs was more popping than Instagram. So, I hit her up on the Twitter too to make sure that she got both platforms. So I was like, hey, look, let me just shoot my shot the best way I can. So, yeah, man, it just started out like that, and we started taking like long walks at night and stuff like that, grabbing some pizza at like the little spots over there where you grab food and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, it was just we just started becoming friends, real good friends, hanging out, going to little parties and stuff like that. And her coming to some of my games and everything, and me going to some of her soccer games. Man, it was one of those things where we just wanted to spread the love.
That's love, brother.
Good.
Yeah.
I love a story like that, especially one where you do your investigative work.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
That's actually, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely done that a couple times
Oh, dude,
in my
if you say
days.
you've
But
never done that, you're lying. You're lying.
I've done it, but they just didn't end the way his did. So I
Shout out
like
to you,
that.
bro.
Shout out to him though. Shout out to him. Shout out to him and Devin, man.
Yeah.
Bro, like I'm like again, like I appreciate you like 100%. Like I've known you for what? This is going on 5 years.
Yeah.
We were together at the 49ers, and like, man, just the amazing story that you have. Like
Mhm.
you're come up in the league, 6 different teams,
Yeah, bro.
6 different teams,
Yep.
and you've overcame so much more in your life, more than just that. Like tell us something that some adversity that you went through outside of football before you give us the spiel on the football field.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, man, down in Florida, man, it's just, you just get all types of different people and, families and stuff like that. And I definitely didn't have the best family situation at home. And that just made me to who I am today, the father figure that I wanted to be. And that's one of the things that, I just I didn't want to accept, growing up and stuff like that. And so, like I said, I made it a huge decision of, hey, look, this I'm gonna just write the script over again.
Yeah,
This is gonna
Yep.
be me. This is gonna be my last name. This is gonna be my family. Like,
sure.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure that, they're living different than how I was living,
Exactly.
but yeah, just all that hard work, man, and all the dedication and the time and the effort, is really starting to pay off, especially now that I have two young boys, man, that, you know, I hope that they could be much more than what I am. I just try to set that role model, type of mentality in them, and just have good vibes, be good, man, and enjoy life.
For sure,
Um,
you instilling the right things in them boys at a very very young age. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Tell us about Nico and Gunner, man. Tell us, man. Tell us where you got the names from.
So yeah, Gunner's our oldest. Gunner Gray Mostert. He's 19 months now. And yeah, we chose his name. So my wife, if she was gonna be a boy, her name was gonna be Gunther. And her parents love that name a lot. And so, at the time, before I started, showing out at running back, shoe, I
Yeah,
was,
I know, I
both
know.
was, we was both out
Yeah,
there
we're out
split
there
out. Yeah,
splitting. Hey, you gotta
as
vice
a
one of
gunner.
us. You gotta
Yeah.
vice one of us.
And if you vice one of us, you already know that the other one gonna make plays.
It's a
So
wrap.
yeah, so now I was like, yeah, you know how my mentality is, man. I'm the best gunner in the league.
No
So then
cap.
it just carried over to that, just and we spelled instead of ER, we spelled it AR, GUNNAR. And then of course you gotta add the gray. It just goes together.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
tough. I like that middle
um
name.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Nico, so funny story, my first name is actually Dominique. Not too many people know that.
I know that.
Yeah, you know that,
I
yeah.
know that.
Not too many people know that. But yeah, so my first name is Dominique, and back in college, my wife, she would always call me Nikki as a nickname or Neek. So, we had just stuck together, and then she was like, "Hey, what do you think about Nico?" And I was like, "Hey, I actually like that." And then
Yeah.
his middle name is Rafe, Rafe Mostert. Yeah, driving in
Oh,
the rain.
okay, okay. Driving in the rain. Pull
Yeah,
up,
man.
pull
Yeah.
up. Hey, I
So
like that. I like
yeah, so he was,
that.
just something different, something out of the ordinary, just didn't want to be basic, but at the same time have a little character to it. So that's the reason why we chose our kids' names.
I
Yeah,
like that.
them some
Yeah,
solid names.
yeah. Like it's got like a cool story behind both of them. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know why my name Adrian. Actually, no, I do. I do know why. My dad phone number in the chat. If you wanna call Adrian. If you wanna call Adrian Senior, his number in the chat.
I was
Yeah,
supposed
call him
to.
up.
I was supposed to be an Eric. I don't think I look like an Eric. I wouldn't have liked that.
No, no,
Nah,
you
you
don't.
don't
You
look
don't look
like
like
Eric.
Eric. You don't. You
Nah.
really don't. But
Maybe a
damn,
John, but not a Eric.
John.
John is actually my middle
Hey,
name.
there you go. See, it
Okay.
worked out.
He guessing people names. Dang, what's my middle
Yeah.
name?
Adrian, I don't even know. I can't even tell you right now.
So when the last time you surfed? I'm seeing surfing in the chat. When's the last time you got to actually surf and
Yeah.
enjoyed like some of the activities that you used to do back in the day?
So I surfed a couple years back. It was Defoe's wedding in Hawaii. DeForest Buckner, he was surfing, or he was getting married in Hawaii, and yeah, he invited us to his wedding, and I took advantage, man. And I was like, hey, what better place to surf than Hawaii? And
No
so that was
cap.
definitely on one of my to-do lists growing up. Just being able to surf in Hawaii, no matter what part, and I was able to do that with me, Solly, and Kyle Nelson. We all were out
Okay.
there surfing and stuff like that. My wife was out there with us and stuff, and yeah, and tried to teach them how to surf. My wife got on the wave, man, taught her. That, bro, that was like a proud moment,
Hey,
man. It was a proud
It's
hey,
moment
hard.
for us.
That stuff is hard, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I've
It
never
is.
surfed, but I
Oh, it's
did
tough.
ski. I did ski like 2 weeks ago, and I got
Yeah.
you see the glasses I got on me
Yeah,
and these
yeah,
goggles.
yeah, yeah.
I'm ready to do it any time of the day.
Yeah, yeah. No, surfing and skateboarding are a lot similar. The only thing is with snowboard, you're definitely just hunkered into boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas surfing, you're not really hunkered in, so you can get out of, situations. So, you really have to have that ultimate like that balance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whereas snowboarding, it's not. You're just like you're stuck. If you fall, tip off to the side, you're tipping. You
It's,
can't
Yeah.
get out of it.
it's a
You can't
wrap.
unstrap your
It's
boots
a
real quick.
wrap.
Yeah, it's
See,
it's over with.
that's why I like the skis. They break apart. They break
Yeah.
apart when you fall. Because I fell a couple times, but I ain't show that on Instagram. Because
Nah, you can't
you gotta
show
show
that.
you gotta show the good stuff.
the
You
good
gotta
ones.
show
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
gotta show
show
the
the
good
good
ones.
stuff.
Yeah,
People are
absolutely.
like,
You
hey,
gotta
this
show
man
the
knows what he's
good
doing.
Yeah,
Right. He knows what
exactly.
he's doing.
Exactly. So Heem, this is not a football or a sports podcast, which you got the
Mhm.
full overlay of everything. But I do want to ask you, like, during your Super Bowl run last year, what was your favorite moment? Like, it could have been anywhere. It could have been game 1 to game 17 or the Super Bowl. I mean, just what was your
Yeah.
favorite? What was your favorite moment, and like why? Like, I'm sure some of the people in the chat want to know, because I mean, they know Raheem Mostert. He the fast guy. He the touchdown scoring. You already know, ankle
Yeah, yeah,
breaking. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. So, during that whole run, man, I would honestly say I'd have 2 moments, well, 3, um, but one moment would be the NFC Championship game. That's where I was, really took off, especially in my career.
Took off.
Yeah, just all the things that I went through, and then that game right there just, helped me, open a lot of doors. Just dealing with all types of things, man, and the love and support and people finally understanding my journey. It wasn't easy,
It was
and
not.
it's not easy. It's not easy in the NFL, and so for that moment, for me to finally get my opportunity and be able to
Yeah.
run with it, bro. It was just, that was just a exciting moment for me. And
Yeah, I
then,
could not imagine how that feels, dude.
man, it's like you're at the
You're
pinnacle.
busting, yeah, you're busting your ass, and like obviously you're phenomenal at what you do because you wouldn't be in the position that you're in. But
Right.
you finally hit that moment, or like that play or that game where
Yep.
you're like, this is it, dude. Like, and I'm sure, like, obviously, I know, I mean, well, not obviously, like, I know it's surprising that I'm not in the NFL, but like,
Hey,
I'm
Yeah,
sure,
it's a shocker.
like, I'm sure when you hit that moment, like, you get that game, like you're talking about, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're like, this is it, man. Like that,
Yeah.
dude. I couldn't imagine what that feels like.
Yeah, especially in the NFC Championship, it's
Oh yeah,
one
big
game
game.
away. It's one game away from the Super Bowl. And like a lot of people have never made it to a Super Bowl in their career. I
Yeah.
wish
what?
everybody can
Oh man.
experience that, but it's tough. You're
Oh
you're
yeah.
dealing the cards that you're dealt with, and it's hard to get there. So, in that moment, man, it was just like so surreal. So then I go to my second, most like the proudest moment is like walking out of the tunnel and seeing like all the lights and stuff like that for the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Like that moment right there,
Yo, I
that
can.
alone too.
Oh
Like
my goodness.
you could feel the energy before you even walk out the tunnel.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you
I'm sure
already
you
know
could.
that. Yeah, you already know that. It's there. Like that's
And then y'all had the fans in the stadium, in the stands
yeah.
too. So I had to be insane.
Yeah,
Like,
it
oh
was it
my
was
God.
loud and everything, man. And then my last moment, bro, would be to finally score. To be able to score in a Super Bowl. Like now, that's also another achievement that a
Oh,
lot of
that's
people,
crazy.
you
Yeah.
know,
Sheesh.
and
It's
it was an ugly score for me, but I got the job done. I
You
was
did.
able to I'm able to say, hey, look, I scored in the Super Bowl. So those 3 moments right there are definitely like by
Yeah. Not
far
many
take the
people
cake.
can, like you said, not many people can say that, they get to play in a Super Bowl,
Hmm.
but being able, to put numbers up on the scoreboard in the suit, the big one. That's the big
Yeah,
one.
that's the big
That's
dance.
crazy, bro. That's
Yeah.
gnarly. Yeah.
that's huge.
That's so
Like,
sick.
bruh, it's like thousands of ex NFL players that never
Yeah.
saw the NFC championship or
Yeah.
even let
Never
alone
even
made it to the Super Bowl. So
I always say there's thousands of NFL players that have never touched a blade of grass in the Super Bowl. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
it is
A
so
wild
true. I hate
experience, I'm sure.
yeah,
Sheesh.
I hate to say it like that, but it's true. And
I mean, it's
like I said, I wish everybody can be able to have that opportunity because it's a lifetime. It's a life changer for you. But unfortunately we weren't able to get the win, but still to be in that moment, man, it was definitely like I tell you
Yeah.
what, man, yeah, I'm speechless. I keep thinking about it.
Yeah. No,
Well,
bro.
hold that close to your heart, bro. Like
Oh,
you
got
earned it.
to.
You didn't just wake up one day and you're at the Super Bowl, like
Hmm.
you are, but like, dude, don't ever not be proud of yourself for doing that shit. That is crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was a
Wild.
journey. It was
You know,
definitely a journey,
Oh, for
but
sure.
it's
that
crazy. You know, it's
but that's
crazy.
yeah, but that's the thing though. Like everybody has their own journey, but once you make it, man, once you finally get to where you feel comfortable in your life, man, just take that moment and ride with it.
Yeah. Don't ever
Just
look
100%.
back.
really, really, truly appreciate it because you never know when you're gonna get that opportunity again.
Yep.
Exactly, bro. You know, it's crazy that like even though with like you being in the NFL, there's people out there like that just have regular jobs that go through the grind, and like their grind is different than ours, but it's all like the same. Like we're all working towards something. Like you're working towards
Yeah.
getting that new promotion or working towards getting that presidential or CEO job or whatever it is. But you got people some people give up. When they about to get to that top, when they about to hit the break, when they about to break through, they give up because it's gotten so hard or it's gotten so stressful or things on the outside, like family issues or friend issues or anything like that. Like, or some small things that end up ruining something that you ultimately wanted to pursue for a long time, which is
Right.
why a lot of guys don't end up being successful because they give up. They give up on themselves and they let the outside sources come in and tell them that they can't do something.
That is the biggest one, dude. And that one is so fucking hard. Sorry. That one is so heartbreaking to me, dude, because you don't live your dream for anyone else but you, dude. No one.
I'm
And
telling you.
and like having close support, from like mom, dad, brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. That's nice. That's great. Like sick. Yes. But I think a thing that like a lot of they long for that support, and if they don't get it, they give up.
Yeah.
Or they have someone say, "Hey, you can't do that. You're not going to make it." And then they give up. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I hate to break this to a lot of people, but no one is going to care about your dreams and your passions more than you.
100%. 100%,
That's
bro.
just how it is, dude.
And it's
like,
crazy.
that's just how it is.
And
And
it's
as soon
crazy.
as you accept that, and you have the willpower to continue going on, and you've got a goal, just give it time, dude. Just keep doing your thing. Keep doing it good. Just give it time.
You got to keep applying pressure.
I think
Yeah.
the biggest thing is though, that willpower that you speak of, like it's so tough to have that power like within you.
It is.
Like
You have to
it's
be a
so
very strong person.
yeah, like that willpower really has to come out of you and really has to like take over to where you're like, okay, like I've been down I've been down before, but I'm gonna get right back up and
Yep.
I'm gonna go 2 times harder. I'm gonna go 3 times harder. I'm gonna go 4 times harder because that's all I know. Like with me, that's when I was getting cut, like
Yeah.
that's it was
It's
just
so
feeling
easy. It's
callous on
so
my
easy to give
hands.
up.
It is.
It's so easy to give up.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
and I was telling my wife, like, hey, look, all those times I was getting cut, it was just helping me build my callus, build that hard shell, because
Yeah.
I'm used to it. Now all of a sudden, when I get cut, guess what? It's on to the next team. Whoever gonna pick me up, guess what? I'm gonna shine even brighter on that team.
Yeah. And I'm
That's
going to do
all
what I got
can
to do. Grind.
Yeah,
Work harder than the
like-
next.
yeah,
And in your instance, you're saying you're getting cut, like, bro, you're already you're already hurting. You're already in pain, dude. Get something for it, like
Shit.
cash in on it one of these days, man. And
yeah.
I wish everybody who has like a goal or a dream, they could form that willpower and that, that mindset. But
Yeah, I mean, you can though. Trust me, you can. You just gotta
can,
find.
yeah.
You could definitely find something that's like more motivating than something higher than yourself.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I was growing up, I was like, dude, I cannot live like this. Like I cannot live
Same.
how I'm living. Like I can't see my kids. Like I want kids. I want boys. I want like a daughter, and I cannot live like this. Like how can I help that? How can I achieve this opportunity that just this lifelong goal? The
Yeah,
only way I
bro.
know how is just keep grinding.
Grinding, bro. Because I had the same thing. Like I grew up very hard, very hard. I mean, I had both my parents, but it was a situation where things weren't normal, but it felt normal to me. So like I was always grinding. Like I had to like latch on to football to get away from the things that were surrounding me, and in the life that I was living and growing up in, I was like, I can't have my kids being like this. This can't be the same trend. Like I have to change the mold. I have to break the wheel that has continued to roll over my family for generations. So I have to change the covert name, and I have to work hard and not give up, bro. Because my coach, and I'm a junior at Texas, and my coach told me mid-season, like, yo, next season we ain't gonna be able to give you your scholarship back because we don't think you can make it to the NFL.
Yeah.
See,
Bro, like that
right there just
Wow,
is motivating.
that's funny.
Hey,
Crazy how that
motivation,
worked
bro.
out,
Like
right?
it's crazy because like I was down bad at the time. Like, bro, I was like really in a bad place. Like I was dealing with depression. I was leaning on alcohol, like major. Like I was going out drinking like 5-6 days a week. And I mean, people say, "Oh, that's just college." No, that's not just college, bro. Like people go through shit. Like you can't just blame thing on like college. Like, yeah, people go to college and people drink, but like people don't go to college and drink every day. And go through different phases where they missing classes, just drinking, barely going to practice, and expecting to get by. Because like when my coach said that to me, bro, that probably put me at the worst I've ever been in my life.
Yeah,
And
that put you at somewhere where you're like, and I could see myself flourishing in the NFL, and for this guy to come to tell me this, like,
yeah, like it was tough. It was
like, no,
heartbreaking. It was
I
heartbreaking.
can't. And it's like, damn, like I can't accept that either. Like you're just another person on the list that I just got to mark off as, hey, look, he doubted me. Guess what? I'm gonna check you off that list.
And I checked him off that list, bro.
Right.
And it was crazy because my faith was breaking. And I mean, I talked to God. I was like, yo, man, if this is what I'm meant to do, then put that on me. Like take this burden off my back and let me work. God brought me an opportunity to go to Miami, and I went to Miami, got drafted.
Right.
Just like that. Opportunity kept grinding, and didn't listen to what the naysayers said. And I mean, that's, like I said, we already said this before. Like that's one of the things that keeps people from being successful and thriving in life and doing the things that they want to do.
Yeah, you do have those people out there, man, that are really naysayers. But I would I tell everybody, man, like, don't listen to them, because if they have that negative energy towards you, guess what? They just have that negative energy towards themselves too. So
Facts.
Oh, they have it to everybody.
like,
You're not the only person. You're not the only person they're
You're not
saying
the only
you can't do
person
this, you can't do that. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I would see it like, okay, that guy said, hey, AC said the same thing to somebody else. He said that dude was sorry. Guess what? He said I was sorry. He said another person was sorry.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm gonna just prove him wrong. That other person probably didn't want to prove him wrong, but hey, let me be the first to prove him wrong.
Facts. So Heem, like it's the off season now, and we see you've been deep on this war zone. Like, is this gonna be your thing? Is this the new Raheem off season? War zone Raheem?
Yeah, first I got to get my body right, which I'm doing a great job right now, trying to get ready for the upcoming season. So you know how that is,
Oh, yeah,
the
of
training
course.
sessions and stuff like that. But then it's gonna be my little gig as well, raising my family. I'm actually starting this. Me and you talked about the scheduling, so on Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch starting next week, just to throw some stuff out there, be playing with y'all and stuff like that, and getting some good games in with the bros and even Lena,
Lean bean.
and everybody else. So it's gonna be some good times, man. But yeah, I'm definitely just gonna try to catch the wave, man, and get on this, so that way, I'm just hanging out and having good vibes, man.
How's it like though? Like, how's the gaming been like impacting you? Like on a mental mental like note? Like, has it been like therapeutic or fun and like kind of relieving?
And I've been playing video games since I was a jit, so since I was young, and it's one of those things, man. It helps you to be able to cope with things that you're dealing with and stuff like that. One of the things that I was dealing with when I was in college was, I'm from Florida, so going to Indiana, man, and playing at Purdue, that's like a whole different culture, culture shock. playing in the cold weather and stuff like that. And one thing that I was working on was playing video games with my little brother. He was back at home in Florida, so he would give me the ins and outs of how everything was going and all that type of stuff. So that just helped us get a bigger and better bond. But like I said, it's just all about connection. Like AD, I met you playing a
Yep.
game, so
Yeah.
Yep.
it's one of those things like, hey, you just meet some really cool people, man, that just have those same good vibes and energy that, they always want to accomplish something. So that's why it's
And
a
like
mental break.
people outside of like the gaming life and stuff like that, like they don't get that. They'd hear you say that and they'd be like, "Oh, you've met some important people," and I'm like, "Hear me out." Like gaming is something that connects all three of us. Like
Mhm.
obviously I can't directly relate to you guys. Being in the NFL. Again, a surprise. I should be in the NFL. Look at me, I'm great.
Right.
Yeah, nice slot receiver right there.
But like it's like I got into gaming when I was in the army, and like you said, like it's your off season, it's kind of a time for you to relax. You're not really relaxing because you got to prep for that next season, but like it's something therapeutic, and I feel like that kind of like gets people into a deeper community. Like there's people that, in my opinion, there's a difference between playing games and being a gamer. Being a
Mhm.
gamer is you embedding yourself into a community, meeting people that impact your life. And dude, I've met some of the sickest people in my entire life, dude, through gaming. And I'm blessed for that, bro. Like, like actual legitimately life-changing people, dude. And it's not just gaming to me, like it's not just me being a gamer, like that's my community. These are my friends. It's a beautiful thing. And a lot of people that aren't, super deep into gaming, they can't get that. And that's not on me for you to get it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Like I want to touch on that what you said. Like you meet like these like people met this high class gamer or whatever, and they get like wowed, and there's like this this weird like hierarchical structure that people have like built in them mentally. Like if they meet, like say we're going out to eat, and someone like talks to me like, "Yo, well, this is Adrian Colbert. He plays football. Like, we got to treat him better than we're treating the next person."
Yeah.
Like there's like this standard like within our world, which is kind of like fucked up to me, and that's really like that's the yeah, and it's a weird stigma like that people have. Like we're all like I said, like at the beginning of the show, like we're all like human beings. Like we're born the same way, and we're gonna go out the same way. So I don't understand why you have to treat somebody a different way because of the amount of money they make, the clothes that they wear, or what they do for a living. Like, I mean, I feel like that should never determine the way you should treat somebody. It should always be love and kindness that
I agree.
that drives people, and it's not.
Yeah,
like
it's one of those things, man. It's just like you bleed the same way I bleed, right?
Yeah,
We all bleed red. Like you bleed the same way I bleed. I'm gonna treat you, how you should be treated, how I feel like you should be treated. Like if you're a good person, I'm gonna treat you like a good person.
oh
yeah,
If
yeah.
you're not a good person, I'm not gonna deal with you.
oh
And
yeah,
I'm just
100%.
like, hey, so me and my wife, man, we'll go out and we'll have a great time at a bar. It don't matter who shows up. Like if
Facts.
you're around us, we're all gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Like we're
Okay.
all gonna have, and that's just how we roll. And that's what I like to see out of people, man. It's just all those good things just circling around and just having a good time. Not worrying about what's going on tomorrow, or hey, look, we're in the moment right now. Let's celebrate this moment. Let's enjoy life. It doesn't have to necessarily be like this over the top, or hey,
Yeah.
look, this guy's coming in the building. Come on, y'all, let's go ahead and act this way. Like, no,
No.
I'm
No.
just as regular, just a typical, just like everybody else, man. Like
Exactly.
I like a beer, I like to have a good time, and I like to hang out and speak to good people, and that's it.
Hey, cheers to that.
Right.
I don't have over here with my Burger King cup.
Right? Yeah, but I have another guest that I want to bring on from the chat. I want to bring on a guest from the chat that's pretty, that I feel has good questions and could provide good words for our conversation.
Hmm.
Let's get Kevin in the chat. We got Only Heroes in the chat. Kev, what's good,
What's
my
up,
dog?
man?
How you doing, family?
How's it going?
Doing good, brother. Hey, glad you could join. Glad you could join the chat. Your camera's messed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it squared away. Don't you worry.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. But technical difficulties, it's okay. But how you doing, Kev?
I am fantastic, man. I'm just trying to, self-evaluate, improve me as a person, and just continue living a blessed life every day. Thankfully.
100%, bro. So like, so I'm sure you've been in the chat, and I've seen you around, and we met through gaming actually. So like, this gaming community is like it is dope because you get to meet such like great people, like not people that's just great at the game, but like great in life, like people of faith, people of different backgrounds, and like Kevin, like ever since I met Kevin, like he's always treated me like I was one of the boys. Like even when I was with the Niners, and that's when I met him. I met him 2 years ago, and I've been bugging Kevin like literally every year. Like I remember when I used to stream from my phone. Kevin can tell I used to stream from my cell phone. It was crazy. So I used to stream from my phone, and Kevin would be like helping me, like, oh, you need to get an Elgato, you need to get this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, I cannot. So he was troubleshooting like everything. And so
it's a lot to take in, dude.
It is like a lot. Like, bro, it's not easy. I was like, yeah, I'm about to just get an Xbox connected and I'm gonna be a streamer. Nah, it did not work that way.
I thought the same thing.
Hey, bro, but just like this gaming community is just so dope. You get to meet like great people like AD and Kevin and like just Kevin. Like, tell me, like, how's your experience? Like, what do you notice within like the standard of life that we've discussed, and like how people treat others a different way because of what they do or how much money they make and all that?
I'm really happy you asked me this question because I was literally just talking with Spence, Tony, and Lena behind the scenes on, as you guys were talking about this, I said, do you guys know what WIFM is? And they said, no, it's WIIFM. What's in it for me? And so essentially the stigma in our society these days is like individuals of your stature that have the blue check mark and seen on TV and everything. Essentially, and as terrible as it sounds, individuals that see that think, okay, what can this person give me? So they don't look at you, and this is terrible, as humans anymore. They objectify you and say, okay, what can this person help me accomplish?
Yep.
And it's such a throwaway society. And it's rampant and really prevalent. I experience it in the corporate world, but it's really prevalent in the streaming world.
Yeah.
And it's terrible, but they just let numbers define. Ultimately, what I think it boils down to is just insecurity. It's the individual not being in touch with who they are as a person and not letting numbers fluctuate who they are and just owning and that's why, like, me personally, I don't care if you have 1 million followers. I don't care if you have 2. If you treat me with respect and you're nice to me and likewise, and I do the same, and you're able to have organic conversations, then I'm going to vibe with you regardless. And I think that's what initially caused you and I to hit it off, AC. It was like gaming was that foundational piece that kind of brought us together. But then I don't even think we really talked about sports.
No, we don't. We haven't talked about sports in like, I don't know, probably a year.
Like it's more so like we talk about faith. We talk about like obviously nerdy stuff. Like, yeah, having him struggle initially on like really understanding what all encompasses streaming. I mean, we had many FaceTime dates.
Yeah.
I mean, it was I just tried to, like we did it piece by piece, man, and not try to eat the elephant in one bite. Yeah. But essentially it's like, I'm glad you led with that question because I think people are searching for identity and what they think is a blue check mark or being on TV or making a lot of money is going to bring them that validation. And it's not. It's only going to lead. It's like essentially like a heroin addict. You're only living that high when you get it. And then once it's down, you're searching for something else. And essentially, like the people that, unfortunately for him and you, AC, and you guys that are on TV a lot, like you're not just another high and that sort of thing. So, but that's kind of my soapbox to that.
Yeah,
no, I feel like a lot of people try to find they try to find self-value in the wrong places, dude. And you got to find self-value in something that's not going to let you down.
Agreed.
100%. And man will always let you down. That's the crazy thing. Like, and that's why
as soon as you try to find self-value, and this isn't me like taking a shot at anybody in the world, because I wouldn't want somebody to do this for me. As soon as you try to find self-value in someone else, they're going to let you down, dude. No one's perfect. No one is perfect, dude. That is just the fact, dude. And I feel like a lot of people try to find self-value in stuff that will let them down. They get let down, and it's just a self-destruction thing from there, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy because, like, me personally, I literally walk around looking like a bum. Like every day, like my girl can say it.
Are you serious?
My girl can say it. My parents can vouch. Like all my friends can vouch, bro. I don't care like that because I mean that doesn't make me. That doesn't make me the person that I am. Like the person that I am is I'm gonna hold the door open for everybody. I'm gonna yes sir, no ma'am, and I'm gonna treat everybody with respect. I don't care who you are. Like I don't care what like how much money you make, what your job title is, like how much money you don't have. Like it doesn't matter to me, like, because that doesn't make me happy. My happiness comes from the love that I give from other people, and that comes from me, because the love that I give from other people comes from my heart. And that's literally how I move with everything that I do. And if I don't feel like that I'm getting that back, then I probably won't even like be in your area.
Hey, that's so funny that you said that, like, you look like a bum, bro. My wife tells me every day, like, Raheem, all you wear is nothing but gray, black sweats. Like that's all you wear. Hoodies, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just like so comfortable.
This is how I like looking,
Yeah. Like this is how I like it.
I'm comfortable.
I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like if we go to a dinner, like with me and you, I'm gonna dress nice.
I'm gonna get right. You feel me?
I'm gonna get right with you. Like I want to spoil you, but yeah, nah. It's one of those things. Like it doesn't matter. Like the material things. It doesn't matter like what your status is in life. Like
there he is.
There you go.
Kev in the building.
Yeah. But yeah, it just doesn't matter. But as long as you have, a good foundation of who you are personally, like that's all that matters. And if you stick by that, like your morals, your values, all that stuff will carry over. And that's one of the things that I think that a lot of people miss. Like you said, they see those blue check marks and stuff like that, and they think, oh, hey, this guy made it. Like this guy's got, man, you don't know behind the scenes what he went through
at all.
You don't know what he went through.
Like you don't know what he's still going through.
Story. Yeah, you don't know what he's still going through. Maybe he's still going through some stuff. You see that blue check marker, you see that, that verification, but he's probably still going through some things that, he knows it internally is not right for him, that he wants to, let go.
Exactly.
Yeah. You just gotta, and it's one of those things, you just gotta understand that you gotta respect the person, because it's not always about the money, it's not about the fame, it's about your morals, your values, and what you believe in. Like I believe in family. So I'm gonna do my best to support my family. If anything gets in the way, I'm gonna have a problem with that. But we're gonna figure it out.
You gotta handle it.
We're gonna figure it out. Like you said, with friends too. If I got friends that I see they're doing the right thing, they're getting their jobs done. You know what? I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna use my resources to help them get better.
Facts, man. That's love too.
Yeah,
man. But I think that's it for the day, man. I mean, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Kev, I appreciate you for coming through and answering that question, bro. That question, your response to that question was out of this world, because I think,
on point,
I think a lot of people can take so much from what you just said, because like it's not about like what you can do for somebody else. Like that's not it. That's not how people should approach individuals. That's not. I think that golden rule that I think everybody grew up in back in the day, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Like you should still like stand. Like that shouldn't just
still be prevalent.
Yeah, that shouldn't
still be prevalent to the day.
That should not stop when you get out of elementary school. That's not the thing. Like we should have this better standard of ourselves, so we could, because we're all leaders. We all have people that look up to us, and in order to break the mold, break the standard that we have now, we have to show these kids how to do it.
Yeah.
and show the youth how to do it.
Yeah.
So, Kev, I appreciate you. He,
Yeah, no problem.